Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis and you're watching episode 144. As we begin with my first poem, this one's called C'est la vie. Who's the scouts helping with the boxes? The nosy neighbor stands and watches and figures out their moving house. What? Never. Hence why the weather had changed. The nosy neighbor will never have the pleasure again to eavesdrop on conversations with a face of concentration. If nosy neighbor awards were a thing, you'd hear a name amongst the nominations. Here's the reason why. She once complained to the council and said the garden fence is too high. Now, between you and I, it was so that she could spy. You sense the feeling she's a human fly, but without the wings. 'Cause if she could, she'd perch right on your wall and listen. So where are they moving to? She stood intrigued on a mission. She's fishing like a fisherman. One time she heard them arguing and rang the police and told them they're disturbing my peace. Now the peace she once requested, she has now received. I guess deep down she didn't really want them to leave. C'est la vie. I'm moving on to my second poem. This one's called The Class from Hell. Into the class I popped and had to laugh and stop. Why? They had the teacher tied to the chair. These teens are mean. As red as a tomato goes the face of Mr. Green. About the profession that he chose, he's now feeling not so keen. If to raise a child takes a village, to teach a class may take a team, at least in his case. They taped his mouth with black tape and drew a smile with toothpaste. What? Who really packs their bags with such and brings to school? It's only 10 a.m., which means the rebels have the whole day to rule. You've got to laugh. Knew these kids were trouble, so leave him to it, did the staff. A tale that he lives to tell, and says, never again will I sign up to teach these children if they were raised in hell. I'm moving on to my third and final poem of the day. This one's called One Prank Too Many. Here comes Pete, a wind-up merchant on the prowl. Restless come the night time, he's something like an owl. He plots his victim for the next day. His son needed help with coursework. He copy-pasted CC and said, son, I did your essay. He wants to hex the 0 from his younger brother's net pay so he can get a reaction. When a prank works well, it gives him much satisfaction. He once catfished a size 8 and didn't turn up for the date. He bought his son some Air Force Ones and convinced him they wasn't fake. When he learned it's not the case, he launched them at his face in his distress. It was witnessed by 4 of his mates. Had Pete have reacted, it would have caused him a case. To this day he wears a scar to remind him of that prank that he had took too far. And there you have it, your poetry fix from me for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.